buckle up because this is going to happen. We are going to get Volkanovski versus Yair Rodriguez 2 for UFC 320 in Guadalajara, Mexico for their UFC Noche event. This is going to happen. And like, who is matchmaking at the UFC? Is it fucking Stevie Wonder? Or are we just putting names in hats and lifting it out to see who gets put up with who? In what world does this fight make sense? The whole featherweight division, in terms of the top 15 rankings, are ass. Even the way they've done the rankings are dog shit. It's crazy. Volkanovski, Yair Rodriguez, under no circumstances should be happening. Like, Yair Rodriguez beat Patricio Pitbull, right? A guy who is like 106 years of age, granted had a good career outside of the UFC, doesn't have a single win in the UFC. And Yair Rodriguez beats him and then gets on the mic and say, well, Hunter Campbell and Dana White promised me I could be fighting for the title if I got a win here. The only reason Yair Rodriguez is fighting for the belt is because he's Mexican and the UFC are so desperate to try and please this Mexican fan base they're trying to build. This fight doesn't make sense. How do you promote this fight? Like, how does this fight be promoted? I don't understand it. Yair Rodriguez got smoked by Volkanovski first time round. Volkanovski went in there, absolutely beat the living piss out of Yair Rodriguez. He stopped him, he TKO'd him, he finished him. It wasn't like a close split decision win for Volk. There was no bad blood in the lead up to the matchup. There was no bad blood after the matchup. What do we need to see this fight for? The fight before the Patricio Pitbull matchup for Yair Rodriguez, he was in there with Bran Ortega, who subbed him in the second round.
Bruh.
And then Yair Rodriguez comes back, beats Patricio Pitbull, who again isn't even in the rankings, and then jumps above Bran Ortega. How does that make sense? It's crazy that this is the direction the UFC is going to go, and it is going to happen because I thought this was going to be a fight night card. Like, it makes sense to have UFC Noche, have it in Mexico, by all means, but why does it have to be a pay-per-view? Why can this not be a fight night main event? With Yair Rodriguez, Diego Lopez in the main event, why does it have to be a pay-per-view event? I don't get it. Like, they don't have any champions, Mexico, anymore. They don't have any number one contenders either. So, make a fight night between two contenders. It doesn't make any sense at all. And this is what confirms this is happening. Movsar Evloev says, Volkanovski, thank you, champ, for trying to fight me. I will fight in July and you will fight in September. Hopefully we can both win and then we can meet in December. Say what you want about Movsar Evloev. Is he boring? Yes. But this guy is the most deserving guy to fight for the belt in the featherweight division. He is clearly the number one contender. Movsar Evloev has beaten Aljamain Sterling, Arnold Allen, Dan Ige, Diego Lopez. Yet this guy, Movsar Evloev's ranked number 4. Guess what rank Yair Rodriguez is? He's also number 4 as well.
Huh?
So I also hate when the UFC do that. Why is there 2 number 4s? Like, Movsar Evloev is clearly number 1. It actually fucking winds me up. It's so stupid how they matchmake the UFC at the minute. It's so ass. Like, it's not rocket science. This right here, there it is. It's right in front of you. UFC 320. UFC Noche should have been made a fight night. Should have been made a fight night. When Diego Lopez didn't beat Volkanovski, it should have been turned into a fight night. Yair Rodriguez versus Diego Lopez should have been headlining that card. It's not rocket science. It's right in front of you. Like, it's common sense. It's common sense to make these matchups. Like, Volkanovski, Movsar Evloev should be on the undercard of JDM versus Islam. Should be the co-main event. This should be the main event of UFC Noche. Guys that have bad blood. Like, there is serious beef between Yair and Diego Lopez. It's a fight that everybody wants to see. Like, nobody wants to see Yair versus Volk. Yair's 1-2 in his last 3 fights. It doesn't make sense. Why are you pandering for this event? It doesn't make sense at all. And like, Volk's just gonna beat him up again anyway. And what does this do for Volkanovski's career? Gets him another title defense, yeah, but it doesn't help improve his legacy. Because everybody is saying this fight makes no sense. It doesn't. It makes zero sense at all. Like, Yair Rodriguez does not deserve to fight for the title whatsoever. There's no argument you can make that Movsar should be being passed up for Yair Rodriguez. None at all. There literally is no argument to be made at all. Literally none. And you know it's bad when the current champion of the division is literally saying, no, I'll fight Movsar next, he's the number one contender. And shout out to Volkanovski for doing that, because Movsar Evloev is a way harder matchup than what Yair Rodriguez is. Yair Rodriguez is another easy matchup for Volkanovski. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm a fan of Volkanovski, so Volk will go in there, put another good performance on, beat the shit out of Yair Rodriguez, get another nice win, but it doesn't help further his legacy. A win against Movsar does, in my opinion. A guy who's beaten a lot of top contenders in the featherweight division. He's undefeated as well. But then they're going to do Movsar Evloev in July on Abu Dhabi against like an Aaron Pico, which in itself doesn't make any sense. Like, why would Aaron Pico get the Movsar fight? Like, Aaron Pico hasn't even... Like, don't get me wrong, he is a good fighter and he does have some good wins, but it's not as if he was like a complete world beater, like the best Bellator had. Do you know what I mean? It's not as if he was like a Michael Chandler, like a really well-known champion, or a Patricio Pitbull. He is not like that at all. So why is he getting this opportunity to fight a Movsar Evloev? And that is the direction the UFC is going to go. It makes zero sense at all. At all. Like, Volkanovski Yair 2 is not a big fight. Like, it's not as if when Colby fought Usman the second time around, Colby really didn't deserve it, if we're being honest. But people wanted to see that matchup again because they knew the build-up would be good and the first fight was good and competitive. The build-up to their first fight was shit. There was no bad blood between them. Volk ran through him easy. Literally no bother to him at all. He stopped him. He literally stopped him. And there was no bad blood between both guys afterwards. So what's the point in running this back? And like, it's not as if Yair's on this crazy win streak. Right now he's on a 1-fight win streak against a guy who isn't even ranked in the UFC. Actually, he's winless in the UFC. It doesn't make sense. And then whenever you go over and look at the featherweight rankings, why the fuck is Max Holloway in at number 1? Bruh. Why? And then, so you strip Ilya of the title. He ends up at number 3. Max Holloway is number 1, even though Ilya just knocked out Max Holloway. Huh? Like, they need to, when you're doing ranking updates, whoever it is, they should make a video, like a brief video being like, this is why we've done these rankings, and this is why we have these people here, so you can kind of gauge where they're coming from. You can't gauge where they're coming from here. How is Ilya number 3, but Max is number 1? Movsar 4, Yair 4. Why? Why is Movsar... I'm actually going to fix the rankings in a different video. Or actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm the best matchmaker on YouTube, so I'm going to matchmake the featherweight division. That's what I'm going to do for a video, actually. But like, why do they have to both be 4? Why can't one of them just be 5? Yair Rodriguez should be about number 9 in the rankings. I'm not even joking. It's a disgrace that he's this high up in the rankings. Zero sense at all. Yeah, TKO'd by Volk, submitted by Brian Ortega, and then beat Patricio Pitbull by decision. So this guy's 1-2 in his last 3 fights, and his 2 losses have been finishes. It doesn't make any sense at all. At all. I don't get how the UFC have done this. Like, no... The rankings are just so ass for the featherweight division. Like, this top 5 is a fucking mess. Like, people get paid to do this ranking shit, and they can't get it right. Like, the scary thing is, it was right in front of them. Like, are the UFC not paying attention to social media, to their socials, to what the fan base is calling for? After that, the pre-fight press conference, the UFC 314, if Diego Lopez had have won against Volkanovski, I don't think people would have cared as much that Movsar isn't getting it and Yair is, because of the bad blood. But so we're gonna miss out on a big matchup between Diego Lopez and Yair Rodriguez. While like strike while the iron's hot. This is a big beef that everybody wants to see. Everybody wants to see this fight, and it's a fight that makes complete sense for UFC Noche. But instead, listen here, kid. We're going to Mexico, and Yair Rodriguez, he's Mexican, so he instantly just skips everybody, kid. And, you know, Yair Rodriguez coming off a really good win over Patricio Pitbull. That doesn't sound like Dana White, but you're kind of getting... Like, how do they promote this? It's bullshit. It doesn't make any sense. It's fucking ass. Like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. I'll see you again in the next one.